Guys, what's going on? It's Fezzy here from P4C. Welcome back to the channel and happy 2024. This is the first time we are posting a video in 2024. So I wish you all had a wonderful break, wonderful holiday, and obviously best wishes and best pulls for 2024. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been 1 month actually. Last time I checked, I posted a video. Things have been busy, obviously, toward the end of the year and the start of the year. And just didn't have enough time to get around on filming some videos. It wasn't because we didn't have anything to open. It was more just a timing thing. But in the next couple of days, we'll have a lot to open because we've got the new Japanese sets coming out. We've got some One Piece products as well. In addition to all of that, as you can see in front of you and I, we have the latest English set, Paldean Fates, which is the equivalent of the Shiny Treasure EX in Japanese. We've got an entire case of ETBs, so we thought just to warm things up, we will open 2 ETB just to see what our luck is like for 2024. I went to Korea, as you guys know, so we've got some Korean products to open as well, and probably film that tomorrow and hopefully post that up. But we are officially back with 2024. Obviously, we'll talk about what we're trying to achieve later on in the video. With that said, I'm very excited. Haven't opened Pokemon cards for a little while now, so very excited. So let's get straight into it and let's see what we can pull in 2 of these ETBs today. Alright, opening up one ETB first, just to officially show you guys all the content, the booklet and everything inside. So here we go. That's the ETB, of course. We'll put that aside because we have the player's guide as well as the booklet here, which will tell you all the card. Now, I would imagine most of the cards in here is coming from the Shiny Treasure EX, except for this Moonlit Hill card, which is very important when it comes to the God of War deck. It has been long missing, only introduced now, and the rotation is coming through. So it'll be very interesting to see what's going to happen within the next couple of months. But very standard. Some of the cards are reprint. For example, you get to see the God of War EX here again. One card that I'm very curious about, if in terms of from a competition standpoint of view, is this Mime Junior card, because it has a very special attack. Obviously some new cards as well, and then you get all the shiny holos. I would imagine whatever that was in the shiny treasure, hidden treasure, shiny Treasure EX. Sorry, I've almost just escaped the name escape, but it would be in here as well. And then of course the big shiny here. Now it is missing the Charizard. I suppose it's probably going to come in a premium box set of some sort. But you do have the Mew, the God of War, the Charizard, Iono. Penny is probably one that we want to pull in terms of the full art trainer. So very standard. As you know, on our channel, we open a lot of the Shiny Treasure EX, so we shouldn't be surprised. So just going through the ETB as per usual, you know, just to show you guys what's inside the ETB. We get a lot of comments sometimes, the same people saying we don't show enough of the ETB, we don't show what's inside the sleeve, what does it look like. So here are the packs. This is what the pack looks like. Well, again, we'll go into it. Here's the sleeves. A Mimikyu sleeve looks very nice. And then obviously the promo card, the Mimikyu EX. One great thing about ETB, English ETB these days, is every one of them includes a promo card. We've got some dividers here, which is exactly the kind of the same art as the sleeve. Now, one huge improvement are the dice. So they've done it like this. Before it was in a plastic bag, and it kind of, I don't know, it looks a little bit better doing it this way, I suppose. So here it is. The dice are in here. Everything else is in here. So all good. We are going to open these. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 and 9 packs here. Now we are going to open the other ETB, get the 9 packs out and open them all together. Alright, 2 ETB, 9 packs each, 18 packs in front of you and I. So let's go straight into it and obviously talk about 2024 and what it means to us, for those who don't know, obviously I started out as a collector, and then this year, or for the last couple of years, we moved into more of competition scene, and I haven't opened English product for so long. I can't really remember. I think it's just one cut from the back, right? Yeah, okay. So we're moving more competing, trying to get my words right. I'm a little bit camera shy. Obviously, I haven't done this for a month now. But yeah, so we are going to, towards the end of last year, we went back to Australia to compete in the Brisbane Regional Championship. I tend to, as we get our primate here, the Shiny Hollow here, and then the Tesla and the Amarouche. When we go in competition, we tend to not to do vlogs. I think it's more just me trying to focus on actually playing the tournament. And I read something that, it's not a great feeling to go in the tournament and then you lose 3 matches, and then you obviously, after you lose 3 matches, you pretty much just go out of the tournament. So it's not a really nice feeling to film yourself through that way. And of course, I do want to focus. It is something that I'm taking, I guess, seriously. Hard to imagine saying that it is for a lot of people who thinks that this is a children's game. I am taking this quite seriously, so we tend to not do a lot of vlogs, and that's why you haven't really heard about what's happening in that competition side. But long story short, we didn't do as well as we wanted to in that particular tournament, so we didn't even get any points for that particular tournament, for the championship point to qualify for World Championship in August in Hawaii. So we're trying it again, with this time going to Melbourne, my hometown, for the competition, and we are hoping, we're just hoping to get some championship points on board. I kind of said to myself, if we don't get any points, maybe it is a bit of a sign to kind of tell myself, what, maybe I'm not great. So I don't know. I'm still in 2 minds, because I do want to go to EUIC, which is obviously in London, and just to get a experience of what some of these IC is like. So I wanted to do that. At the same time, obviously, costs. Given the current economy, I didn't do too well last year in my sales job. I'm going to be totally honest. So, there's a bit of pressure there to perform and to focus at work as well. So, I think, so with that said, a lot of things are happening, basically. And, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to obviously definitely try my best once again. And hopefully, being in Melbourne, I would love... I would like to say I am homegrown from Melbourne. Obviously lived there through primary school, through secondary school, and so forth. And hopefully being some home ground advantage, so to speak. Oh, very, very nice. We hit our first... I think this is the illustration rare, right? So we got Nemona here. The illustration rare with, I think, a Palmot? Not mistaken. Very, very nice. We're only a few packs in, and we hit a illustration as the SAR. I am quite happy. Now, if we get the penny, that will be awesome. That would be awesome. With that said, so we are going to go back to Melbourne in about 1 week time after this, 1 week or 2 weeks time after this video being released. This video will get released pretty soon. As soon as I film this, edit this, you'll go out. And I think the schedule for this week, like I said, we do have hopefully another video comes up before the Japanese set, and which I... Oh, a Raichu. I thought you might be a Pikachu there. We got Varum and Sizer. Wow, very nice. Hitting a bit of a jackpot here. Another shiny hollow here. This time, the shiny hollow as well. The border actually has a bit of a silvering border. I just kind of notice it now. Does make the card jump out a little bit more, and does feel a little bit different, I guess, compared to the previous runs with with Shiny Star V. I think yeah, Shiny Star V, and obviously Hidden Fates as well. Yeah, so next week we'll be going back to Melbourne to compete, and hopefully, you know, I'll be lying if I say I don't have an expectation or I don't have goals set, because you know that's what you should do. Every time you compete, you should have some sort of goal set, what you want to achieve. And I think for me, we have a Pidgeot EX here, Char Cadet, and then a Professor Research. Wow. The more we talk, seems like the better the hit rate we are in at the moment, because we hit some almost every single pack we hit something so far. So, and we're not even halfway through yet. But yeah, you know, obviously the main goal is to win the whole thing. If you win the whole thing, is probably will be one of the greatest achievements. But you know, it's not easy. I think there's around 300 to 400 players just in the Master Division, so it's not going to be easy, of course. And for those who know me, I have a concentration and a focus of a goldfish as well, so it's really hard for me to sort of maintain my concentration and focus for a very long time. And so, you know, I think again, you should always aim high, but I feel like if I can make it into day 2, I already feel it's a blessing. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll definitely report it back to the channel of how I went. Again, I probably won't be doing any vlogs, won't be doing any filming, just so that I would be very focused at the tournament, and go from there. All right. Artisan here, we have a Curly here, and then a Nesball, a Mankey, and a Hit Rotom here. Apologies. We're slowly easing back into it. Now, the new sets that are coming out, I completely forgot the name, which I'm actually going to jump online so I don't get like absolutely butchered by people with me mispronouncing the name. So it's Wild Force and Cyber Judge. I knew it was kind of like Wild something and something Judge. So they're coming out this week, and as we always do, we are hoping that we'll get this particular set early, and then obviously open it, review it to you guys. And what we normally do as well, we'll get a box each, and to give it away to our Patreon members exclusively, and to our viewers as well, and that will be on the weekend. So make sure you stay tuned as we get a roller here, and then a fiddle, and then an NE8 here. So make sure you stay tuned, and then on top of that, we've got some new releases with One Piece as well. That's just a lot of things getting released this week. I can't remember it more. That's all I kind of remember at the moment. There might be more stuff we're going to open. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're fully back in operation this for 2024. And I think we've taken enough rest, and I think the rest has been good for me. So I think it's a great time to get back into swing of things and get back into a lot of things with this particular channel. Every year we start the year of setting some goals, what we want to do and what we want to achieve. And a Shinx here, we're really hoping to pull the Pikachu here, but we don't. We have a rare candy and the Hit Rotom here. So every year we kind of set what we want to achieve, and I think this year is going to be a really big year in terms of I want to say downsizing. I don't know, downsizing is a great word to say, but we are going to consolidate, probably is a better word, consolidate our collections, and you know, most of that will in a form go back to our Patreon members in terms of some of the grading cards that we have done. But you know, I graded a lot of cards, and it got to the point where not necessarily running out of space, but I think it's time to kind of consolidate. And there's only so much you can do in terms of collecting, and you can, unless you're multi-billionaire, you can never be satisfied with your own collection, and you can only go so far when it comes to collecting. And you know, I got to the point where with some of the cards, I feel like it is time to say goodbye to them, and really just downsize my collection to the point where I feel happy and comfortable, especially in the sense that I live in a very relatively small space, so I want to have enough room for a lot of things. So in actual fact, a lot of my binder collection, the ones that I didn't complete in English, we actually consolidated them and just ripped out all the rare cards and put the cards in somewhere else. And we are only really doing binder collection. I'm just looking at now for special sets. So for example, this one here is one of the special set for Japanese and for English. So we are downsizing, and again, this is more so. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like this is the year that we should do it, and we need to do it. So it means that we will also be selling some cards as well. Whether so the way that I sell a lot of my PSA cards is I just send them to PWCC, and get them to do the legwork for me. So obviously we're not nowhere near enough in terms of popularity to get sponsorship and to get special links and whatnot with them. We'll try to work it out. And Scorvillian here, and a Haunter and a Professor Research. But hopefully we can get some sort of special link if you guys are interested in buying some of those cards. Or we can do that. Or I've seen someone, done it relatively successfully as well. So Crystal Collector decided to sell some of her collection as well. If I'm mistaken, please let me know. But she have created a website where it requires password to access, and I think that's a great idea. And we might follow that idea, and I think I think that was a brilliant idea, and hence why I would consider it. So thank you for a wonderful idea being shared in the community. So this is something that's been on my mind, and of course I think the goal for collection, I do have a few goals, and that is try to get some of these cards that I wanted to get but I didn't have a chance to get. So for example, the Mario Poncho Pikachu, or the Mario Pikachu card I always wanted to get, the Scream Pikachu that I always wanted to get. We'll see if we can consolidate our collection to the point where we can maybe able to afford some of these cards, whether it's a raw card or graded card. So we'll definitely aim to do that. I always think it's good to set off with a goal with collecting. But this year, I feel like, it may be a goal for competing. And that is obviously the ultimate goal is to compete in the World Championship here, as we get a Palmy here, the AR Palmy, and a Dolph here. Very, very nice. We got down to our final 2 packs for today's opening. So, I think the biggest thing this year is really hopefully earn enough points to compete in the World Championship. Again, I'm terrible at doing vlog. I am extremely terrible at doing vlog, and for the Japanese World Championship that happened in Yokohama, we haven't even done all the footage for them, and then we're now obviously talking about the one in Hawaii. But the ultimate goal is to try to qualify for that, and hopefully we do, and we'll see how the end of the year go, and we'll update you guys accordingly. With that said, hopefully it gives you a bit of insight on what's happening in my world, and obviously as to 2024, opening up 2 ETP shouldn't take anything more than 20 minutes. But of course we talked about it. We talked about a lot of stuff. Given this is last pack, hopefully we'll get some last pack magic, maybe some SAR here, a Charizard SAR maybe, who knows. Alright, here we go, a Primate, a Varoom, Reverse, Holo, Targeted, and a Magnemolta. So nothing from our last particular box. So I think we did really well, right? We obviously got this Nemona SAR, and we've got a bunch of a bunch of shiny holo, and then we did get a Pidgeot EX and a Palmy AR card here. So that's it for today's opening. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already done so, and make sure you ring the bell for all the latest videos and updates. Like I said, the new Japanese sets are coming out. We will be giving away this particular set for absolutely free for our followers, subscribers, and Patreon members exclusively as well. So make sure you stay tuned. With that said, happy 2024 once again. If you are opening up some Pokemon packs today, may the God of Pulse be with you always.